Lots of rocks. To lots of rocks. Okay. It's a whole hickory nutshell encased in, I guess it's mycelium. It's been broken down. Just crumbles apart. That's cool. There we go. That one's higher. It's gonna come down. All right, look at this. It's still. Ooh. Close enough. All right, then I'm sure this is still very off. A curiosity. A whole board go under here. Make it level. Yep. That's exactly what it needs. All right, so it's not the solution I'm gonna use for all of them, but for now, 1 1/4 inch screws. They're drywall screws. They shouldn't be used outside. That's fine for now. And then washers. That'll keep the screw holding the wire. That's my plan as of now. I'll have to find something better, probably staples. But right now, I just need to get this done. I don't want to go to town to the hardware store to get a staple gun, or all the way back to get our staple gun. I just don't want to do that. Biggest struggle here is going to be folding the switch thing. Level I can make work. So bring this out here. At least this is my current thought. Right here. I plan this, there'd be a quarter on the edge, 4 squares. So I'm actually gonna fold it on that 4th square. I see that my level is not straight. One of these plastic ones, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I think then I should be able to fold up along just the level, kind of crease it. There we go. Of course, I just realized I didn't bring the tin snips in case I need those, but I have to walk back to the truck to get those. I think means now I have a nice-ish crease. Yep, like that. Like that. Alright. That I put this like so, and the board on top, it'll hold it. Look at that. Nothing like gravity occasionally working as your friend. Ta-da! Always nice. And then I can crimp the other edge. If I bring this exactly to where it's going to be down there, I then have a perfect measurement for where to bend it down here. I have extra down here, so I think what I'm actually going to do is bend this. Nope. I'm going to bend exactly the right length, but then I'm going to allow this, since I've got extra, particularly on the side, I'm going to bend it and drop it down so the wire goes below kind of where the wood is. That may not make sense, but it doesn't bend as well without a board that I'm discovering. There we go. All right, so it's bent. Bend it in the, leaving basically 3 whole squares. I bet a aluminum siding bender would work really well for this. I don't have one, but you know, my father does. That's hundreds of miles away, so that's not gonna work. And in the corner, I'm just gonna have to kind of make it work, but still have wire coverage so the little varmints can be kept out. Oops. It's not gonna work. Alright, this is kind of the moment of truth to see if this is close enough size down in here. I mean, I think it is, but you know, never know. Maybe a little tight, but I'd rather tight than not. Go. All right. And there's a temptation to not attach this at all. Just say, it's tight enough. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. I want to, but varmints be sneaky. Oh, okay. Now it's time to attach this. Thinking once a foot or something like that. It's kind of my thought. We'll see. Is that going to come out the other side? Nope. Nope. Marvelous. It's working out really well, actually. There really should be exterior screws, but these fender washers are working nicely. Now, these corners are where there's the potential to not get it sucked up and provide room for a critter. I don't want any gloves. And this might not work. I mean, I could be underestimating the vermin, in which case I'll try something new. But at least I'm 1 year ahead instead of just waiting and seeing what happens. Particularly with a crop like garlic and onions, that perennial onions, shallots, have such a long growing season. There's so much time and effort dedicated to them. Want to do it right. So it's more than every 12 inches. It's better, probably averaging every 6 to 8. I debated doing 1/4 inch hardware cloth. Everything is fine. I don't think anything out here that's a varmint can get through this 1/2 inch. A 1/2 inch gap, yes. But a 1/2 inch square, I don't think so. Well, we're gonna find out. All right, so let's count. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. 42, and this is 8 feet long, 3.5 wide. So 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 3.5 is 19.5, plus 3.5 is 23. So I said 42. So an average of every 6 inches, or slightly 42 and 23, slightly less than every 6 inches. Okay, so all right, next thing is to get dirt. All right, so the dirt I'm using here is, I'm gonna do, I think, equal parts of the topsoil that I pulled out of the, well, probably not gonna be equal parts because I mean, I have enough of that to equal parts of that. But basically, I'm mixing all the topsoil I took off of right here. Then I'm gonna do basically equal parts peat moss and compost and something else. What else was I gonna throw in here? Oh, some other dirt from the property. That's kind of a mixture of topsoil and soil from, you know, a foot below that came off elsewhere. So I think that's the idea. I'm also going to gather some logs that are already partially decaying, mostly decaying, and put it down in the bottom. So a little bit of hugelkultur, not a true hugelkultur mound, at least according to how I understand hugelkultur. But I'm going to put a little bit in there, and a lot of it's already very decayed. I've got a lot of that on the property. And so it's a great way. It's not something I don't see a reason to burn it if I can use it. This is a resource. It's not going to hog that much nitrogen because it's already decayed so much. So I think it'll just be a good base, a little bit of a filler, and we'll go from there. Like this stuff, like it's super decayed. See this stuff? Like it's very decayed, which is great. Throw it in there. Okay, probably good enough for a little bit of fill down here. Let's see, so if I want this to be basically like a quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. Okay. Bottom 2 layers, I'm just going to do compost, peat moss, and this stuff. We don't have dirt. 1. These are bigger scoops, so I'm just going to make that 5. Then let's take up some peat moss with us. Ooh, look at that cool. I don't know if you can see that centipede right there. I think it's cool looking. Now you're getting mold. That's awesome. Okay. All right. No, 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 no. You're not going to fall over. We're going to do it. All right. peat moss. That side. So, what we say? Equal parts. Stuff it. 1, 2, 5. Yes, as I'm making this, I should be hydrating it, but we're supposed to get a lot of rain today, so I'm cheating in this case. All right, mix this stuff up here. Yeah, it looks like a nice mix. We'll see. The rock. As I see them, I'm going to pick them. Let's come down here. Pull out the middle. This is like the perfect moisture content to mix though. There we go. See? Stuff gets caught. Doesn't want to come free. Alright. Actually looks really nice. We'll see once it wets down what it's like. I'm not going to add fertilizer at this point. I've got compost, the natural topsoil. We're just going to see how this is going to work. I may regret it. Maybe one of the other beds I do later. Now the other beds I'm going to do later, I'm not going to put in all the garlic now, so I don't want to mess it up, mess up the controlled nature, limited as it is, of this. All right, it's good. Empty the gloves. Oh yeah. Hoi. Yep. Anyway, so that's one. Here, might as well dump it here. Let's see what dumping on the form is like. I don't want to ruin my nice raised bed that I just made. That worked out all right. What do you think? Yeah, there we go. So that's one. All right, I'm guessing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these, and then some with the topsoil. I borrowed, have a concrete mixer from a friend. Problem is it's electric and my generator won't run it. I tried. So that's kind of sad. I need to find a gas. And I forgot the shovel. I need to find a gas motor. He said I could put a gas motor on it. I just have to find one. So, you know, one more project. Right now, just one bed. Get my garlic in the ground. Later than I intended, but we had warm fall, so it's probably okay. Then I had someone tell me she always puts her garlic in the ground on the winter solstice and the harvest is on the summer solstice, and then they last long enough to plant again. So probably gonna plant the others then. We'll see. All right, ultra vis. will say these 1-inch boards mean you can kind of lean up against them with this. That fence picket I don't think would allow you to, but I could be wrong. 6. No, is this 6 or 5? Oh, I know it's not 5. This is 6 or 7. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is 6. I don't remember. Not remember. Okay. So we think at least one more for that corner. Probably 2 more. Not happy. It's just tired, like the rest of me. So one more. Whatever number this is, one more for this bottom layer, and then I can start mixing in topsoil that I pulled out of here. Alright, I think this concludes the bottom layer. Sadly, that's only the bottom. Two, 3, 4, probably 5 total. So 4 more. Then I can plant, I think. Now then I have to make a cover. Three more. So some people may be curious why I'm using peat moss, which in some people's minds is not very sustainable. And to me, it just comes down to what kind of sustainability. To me, it's sustainable because it's the right price point for me. And yes, you could look at long-term viability, etc. But all the other options for me are too expensive. So while I like supporting and using products that have long-term reproducibility and long-term viability, at the same time if those things are so expensive that I can't afford them, or in spending money on them I can't afford everything else to stay around, more or less, afford food and those other things, then it's not truly sustainable to me in my situation, because I can't sustain it. Like literally I could quote, go out of business or run out of money, right? So that's how I think about it. And there are people that will choose other options, and that's fine. It's just what I can afford is the best balance for me and my family at the time. And that's something that people don't always think about when it comes to sustainability, particularly in business. Right? Part of sustainability is economic. Can you stay in business? And if whatever you're doing, whether it's a sustainability measure or something else, is going to break the bank and put you out of business, well then it makes no sense, because you're not going to be around to keep conducting business. So economics plays a role. Okay, grab. One more. One more. I can feel it. I can feel it. Just gotta do one more. Just gotta do one more. Rocks. Ground grows them. Actually what happens is it feels like the soil sinks down and reveals the rocks underneath. But anyway. Alright. Yeah, we got one more. You can see the color difference a little bit. I don't know if you can see right in there. Color changes a little bit, which is just the ratio. It's a little bit different. It's okay. Ta-da! How far do I get down here? Okay. Stick. Okay. There we go. So this will definitely settle because it's nice and fluffy right now, which is fine. And I'm intentionally not bringing it to the top because I want to put, it will eventually get a layer of mulch on it, and I need the wire mesh, the hardware cloth cover to be able to sit down along the edges. So I need, there's some space for the I need space for the hay that's going to put on top as mulch when it gets freezing cold. To have space, but here we go. Oh, looks really nice. I'm happy with it. Happy with the bed. It's held together as I put stuff in it. I even took putting the leaning the wheelbarrow up on the edge of it, and none of the whatchamacallits, the dowels popped out. Got lots of small rocks, but those will come out. No big deal. I'm sure if I were playing carrots in here, the carrots would find every single rock to split around or be stopped by. But, oh yes. Oh, that makes me happy. Alright, so this is what I settled on. Same hardware cloth for these uncut, untrimmed boards. Same screws as I use for underneath the dirt and the fender washers. It's not pretty, but I'm hoping it will function for what I'm going to need it to at the moment. And then, let's see. I may then try to bend this corner down and that corner. That's my current thinking. Obviously this won't work once plants come up. So at that point I'm going to have to build hoops or a structure. So we'll see. For now, I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. We'll see. I mean, this presumes that there's something out here that wants to eat the garlic out of the ground and the onions, but